Greetings, this is Sunday, August 26, and we are looking at an image of life in the caribou 7.5 million years ago. This is when a lot of the Caribou Plateau was formed, and throughout the eons, ice ages have come and gone and shaped the land, giving it the features and intricacies which we appreciate today. Life here still has many hazards, including forest fires, floods, but despite this, the wildlife, the vegetation, and the people of British Columbia are resilient. Let's look at the NRC data for last night. This was 10:45 p.m. PST, August 25th, and we're looking at the burn area perimeters. Now we're going to the 24-hour map, and now we're looking at the 6 and 12-hour maps. And finally, the 6-hour map. This is last night. Now we're going to today. There's the burn areas. There is the 24-hour map. We still see some of those clusters in the central region over on Vancouver Island and up north at Telegraph Creek. We're also seeing a few indications in Washington State, but we're going to roll into the 6 and 12-hour maps. One up at Telegraph Creek, one on Vancouver Island, and here it is, the 6-hour map for today, 10:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. No new hotspots. It's really nice to see a clear map. So there are areas that are still burning, there's still heat being generated, but no new infrared. We've rolled into a map from the RSAC, fire, radiative power. This is a scan done last night, and so we are seeing heat and warmth coming out of the territory, but clicking on any one of those dots, the confidence level has gone down to 79. That's getting into smoldering temperatures. So zooming into the area around Francois Lake, Fraser Lake, there's still some heat, warmth coming off of this region, but most of those higher temperatures are well within the existing fire perimeters. I am noticing some on the northwest flank of the Shovel Lake fire on the upper right side of your screen, and some of these hotspots can be planned ignitions in order to reduce fuel. We're now rolling into a screen of the MODIS data. This is a different system, and this kind of confirms what we were seeing on the earlier NRC data. Very few sporadic hotspots still showing. And when we zoom into the area south of Francois Lake, I'm only seeing 6, maybe 7 sources of combustible heat. And if we click on a hotspot, the confidence level is nominal. Let's zoom into the area around Ashnola, Karameas, the Similkameen. Clicking on a hotspot, again, confidence level is nominal. We're going back to the VWIRS system. This is a 750 meter indications. Very difficult to load up. This system crashes on me quite a bit. There's the warmth being generated right now. They're all yellow. That means they're older than 24 hours. Very few orange and red spots, and confidence level on just a random hotspot that I clicked, 0. This means an older hotspot which was generating heat is no longer generating heat. Let's jump over to Windy around Highway 16, 13 kilometers coming from the west. This is an image that I took last night looking for rain belts. Very small amount of rain in this region, whereas other areas are getting more precipitation. So it's going to depend on your location and which way these clouds are coursing from west to east. We're looking at highway cam around Burns Lake, and there was actual precipitation on the lens. Check out Drive BC. It's in the links below. Very valuable resource. There's also the AV cameras. They're a series of network cameras for pilots, and the link is below. We're looking at Drive BC's Savory cam near Highway 16, looking west. A little bit of blue sky. It's nice not to see all that smoke and haze on these images. And moisture didn't come to this area last night. However, 50 kilometers away, it was raining. So general seasonal cooling is now in full swing. And then in mid-September, we get a bit of a reprise. The nice weather comes back, and the wildfire crews can enjoy their summer. We'll probably have to wait a couple of weeks for the tallies to come in, get the numbers on the final amount of acres, hectares consumed. We can also use some of the satellite information. This is an image of the area just to the north of Nazco. This is when the fire was raging last. We can see the actual flames burning on that north and eastern perimeter, trying to find new fuel. So crews have to go in and see what's smoldering, what's still a hazard. There's a whole mop-up procedure that has to take place. Likewise, there's going to be a lot of unstable trees. When winds come through, there can be blowdown, so be very careful if you go into a burn area. Wait for a few winds to go through first and knock down some of these tall standing trees. But we will be able to look at satellite imagery that comes in from NASA's Worldview, from the Sentinel system, and see where the burn patterns are, see how much of the forest was consumed. These are images from last year looking at the Landsat, and they provided awesome detail to see what was going on in specific areas. So we've had a pleasant couple of days getting some precipitation in, but the wildfire season is not over. We have to be vigilant and watch for outbursts, flare-ups. If new oxygen comes in and things dry out, we could be facing another fire outbreak. So be careful. Check the official links below for evacuation orders and alerts. See if your area has been rescinded. Thank you very much for watching. Be safe, everyone, and keep your nose to the breeze.